We're just proud to be here today and proud to have all of you here. And as we make our way in, we're going to go ahead and let you make your seats. There's seats up front. I know that as I say to people in church sometimes, try to sit up front. But we'd love to have you up front. In each one of your seats, you should find a copy of last year's Palmetto Capital City Classic program, and you should also find a copy of the agenda for the program today. We're very proud to have all of you that are here today, very proud to have the media here today, very proud to have all of you here today, and we're just very, very excited about this great event. And I can tell you without any reservations, I see our mayor is here. Our mayor will make his way up also. I know that he's got a very tight schedule, but we wanted to thank all of you for being here. And at the same time, if you have any questions, we'll have questions at the end of the program. It is my opportunity now, without further ado, to introduce our outstanding Hall of Famer, not just a South Carolina Athletic Hall of Famer, but he's a National Hall of Famer. A man who's on ESPN and a man who is recognized not just by the state of South Carolina, but nationally from a Hall of Fame standpoint. None other than Coach Willie Jeffries, who serves as the Executive Director of the Palmetto Capital City Classic. So give him a round of applause. This is a great man, and he's made a great difference. And he's our boss, and he runs the show. And so without further ado, please welcome, on behalf of the Palmetto Capital City Classic Committee, Coach Willie Jeffries, our Executive Director.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you all very much for coming out this morning. This year's Classic will be between the Livingstone Blue Bears from Salisbury, North Carolina, and the CIAA Conference versus the Benedict Tigers. Now see, the Livingstone people cheered for both. They cheered for themselves and for Benedict. Benedict didn't cheer only for yourself. See, that didn't go right. But anyway, thanks to the city of Columbia again and to Richland County, our sponsors. And let me start off, Bobby, and what I do to start off is to get everybody's attention. Here's how you get everybody's attention, because it happened to me. When you're talking with someone, you have to pay attention. And it happened to me the other day. I was down on Assembly Street talking to a beautiful lady. And my doctor came by and he put on brakes. He said, "Coach, what's wrong with you?" I said, "Doc, I'm doing what you told me. You told me to go and find me a hot mama and be cheerful." He said, "I didn't." I said, "You had a hot mama, be careful." So you have to really pay attention. We're so happy to have all of you here today, and we have a full week of activities again. A full week, and Miss Linda Huggins will go over those. But we're so happy that the primary purpose of this game and the entire week is to raise scholarships for needy students at both universities. So we're happy that you all are out here to support that, because a lot of us couldn't have gone off to school without scholarship help. We were so poor up in Union, we had to put Kool-Aid on layaway. Bobby, you from Jonesville, so you and your brothers, they were in the same boat we were. But thanks to all of you for being here. And I'm happy to open it up, and I didn't mean to come before my brother, the mayor of Columbia. And I know he's busy as a one-legged man at a butt-kicking contest. So without further ado, I will turn it back over to Bobby. But to all of you, thanks for being here. Thanks to Mr. Bill for sharing it. He charges everybody else $100 to rent the ballroom C. He charges us $1 million. Thanks again, everybody, for being here.
Well, thank you so much. Our Hall of Fame coach is a great man, and as he said, we'll be laying out all the great activities that's going on. And of course, we're very excited also to have so many good people here with us today. And we will be introducing very shortly some individuals that we want to make certain that all of you are aware of and all of you are in the situation. We're also very pleased to have our interim president from Benedict College with us, Dr. Ruby Watts. She's a phenomenal lady, and she is motivated to moving Benedict forward and making Benedict grow. We'll be introducing her shortly. At this time, we want to give thanks and praise to the City of Columbia and Richland County and to all of the sponsors. And without further ado, as Coach Jeffrey said, the Honorable Steve Benjamin, our mayor, who's not only a mayor, but also an outstanding attorney and a man who has really helped to move the City of Columbia forward. He's a great man. So please welcome our mayor, Mayor Steve Benjamin.
You probably saw me over on my handheld device. No one likes being on the program after Willie Jeffries, okay? I have no idea who ordered the agenda, but that's a no-no, so I was sitting there looking for jokes to tell, just to be able to hold my own after our great Hall of Fame coach. It's a pleasure to be here, both with Coach Jeffries and Bobby, our Dr. Watts, incredible leadership at Benedict, stalwart leadership. We're thankful for you, more than you know. All of our friends from Benedict and Livingstone to support this incredible event, this incredibly fun event that highlights all the great things, all the culture and activity and entertainment that Columbia, South Carolina has to offer, and to do it for the reason that we're all here, to support our young people, to make sure that we invest in our young people so they can go on to do the fantastic things that we know God has in store for them. If we continue to make these investments in them, they're going to go and change the world, just as so many of you in this room have already done. They're going to take it to a whole nother level. That's what we're hoping for and praying for. I just wanted to come here to say on behalf of the people of Columbia and of course the people in Richland County and people all across the Midlands that the role, not just the Classic, but certainly the role that Benedict College has played as almost 150 years as a stalwart, historically black college in helping shape the arc of the history of this great city cannot ever be overstated. We've done some great things together. We're going to do even greater things together. So let's look forward to having some fun at this year's Palmetto Capital City Classic. Bobby says I'm a great attorney because I think I actually wrote the original bylaws and incorporated the Palmetto Classic years ago. Still got an outstanding bill, as a matter of fact. I'm just joking. I was paid in full. It's a long time ago. But we're excited. There are a number of different ways you have to work to build a city, and one is certainly making sure you create a place where arts and culture, where incredibly inclusive events that highlight the fantastic people you have here in the city, that they're front and center. And this Classic has grown over the years into just that type of event. There are people who come here every single year who tell me, I didn't realize that this was going on in Columbia. I didn't realize that was going on in Columbia. And they came just because of the Classic. So we're excited about this year. We're excited. I apologize. I'm biased. We're excited about a Benedict Tiger win. I'm going to go ahead and call it. It's all right. It's all right. As a trustee at Benedict, I got to pull from a Tigers. But we're thankful, Coach and Bobby, and Linda, all of you for incredible leadership. We're going to do some great things together. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, sir. I know he's got a very tight schedule, and so he may have to step out. But as I said, we're just very pleased, and he's right. He was the one who put together the agenda and helped us to form the Palmetto Capital City Classic and make it an official federal and state Palmetto Capital City Classic. And the one thing that we're very proud of, I'm very proud of the state of South Carolina. And the one thing that we do, and not just the state of South Carolina, We go back and say the state of North Carolina, where Livingstone is based at. We were very fortunate to win championships in so many areas this past year with teams from the state of South Carolina and teams from the state of North Carolina. That is amazing. When you can win a championship in football, a championship in basketball, and a championship in baseball, it makes all the difference in the world. And the one thing that, as Mayor Benjamin has said and Coach Jeffries has said, we're trying to promote unity and diversity in our community. Ms. Linda Davis Huggins has always said, it's not just about HBCU institutions, it's about promoting unity and diversity in our community and making certain that we move forward. The one thing, and I've said this multiple times to my people at USC, we will never stage a game in the city of Columbia for the Palmetto Capital City Classic that will conflict and have an interest where we have USC playing on the same day. Clemson will not be playing on the same day in the city of Columbia. We want to make sure that this will be the first college football game played in this great city and in this great county. We want to always make certain that we do that. We would not be able to be where we are today if this next gentleman that we're introducing, he is such an outstanding man and he's done so much. He is with the Columbia Regional Sports Council. He needs very little introduction, and his name is none other than Mr. Scott Powers. So please welcome him as he will come and make greetings on behalf of the Columbia Sports Council, and not just the Columbia Sports Council, but the city of Columbia.
I know. Never heard anybody say such great things about me. Mr. Bill Ellen, our CEO, is sitting in the back, so I would like those comments placed into my personnel records.
Ask him to stand so we can see him. Ask him to please stand.
That's wrong. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I am standing.
No, I'm ask him to stand.
Thanks, Bobby. I really appreciate the kind comments. And this 14 years? 16 years. Wow. It's longer than the what used to be the Sports Council, now Experience Columbia SC Sports, has been around for 13. So it's been around even longer than we've been around. And I think this is the 12th one that I've been a part of. So thank you all very much. We are very honored to always be a part of this event. For us, it kicks off. The fall means a lot around here. Sports means a lot around here. But definitely, I think when you talk about college football around here, it gets people a little more fired up than other things do. So this, for me, this press conference always makes me realize that we're just a few weeks away from some head knocking that always, is that a good head knocking? Yeah, okay. Don't say, he said don't say too much more. It's, Mr. Mayor, I had to follow, the first time I spoke, I had to follow him, and now I'd rather follow you or any mayor than have to follow Coach Jeffries again. This event, and it is an event, week-long, means a lot to our community. It means a lot to our organization. It brings people from all over the country in every year. We welcome back the folks from Livingstone. Very good to have them back again this year. I know they're going to bring alumni, fans, and parents to Columbia again this year. And that's what it means. It's bringing people from outside our community inside to enjoy what we have, to show off what we have. And we're proud to show off Benedict College. We're proud to show off Charlie Johnson Stadium. We're proud to show off the things that we have here, the Main Street, the Vista, State Museum, the things that we have here, Riverbank Zoo, the things that we have that make us a special place. We always want to share that with people from other places. And I think everybody knows right before we have this wonderful football game, we're going to have the total solar eclipse around that may bring a few people into town. We're hoping, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, when you're talking 500,000 people, visitors coming into town to experience that, we're really excited about that. But that's what we're here for. And I'm lucky enough that my market is sports. Experience Columbia SC does a fantastic job bringing meetings and conventions in, but I'm one of the lucky people that I get to, my market has a passion football, basketball, baseball, bowling, whatever it is, the competition always has a passion behind it, and I think that brings more people in per event than some other events do. So I am awfully proud of that. Columbia is a wonderful place to host your event. Miss Twyla Jones, if anybody, everybody knows Twyla, so if anybody wants to bring their event to Columbia, please reach out to Twyla. We appreciate it. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for your leadership, and thank you for your support. It's always good to have good people with us. And as I said, it's so much that we're trying to do and we're trying to accomplish in this city and in this county and in this state and in this country. And as I said, we have a lot of good people here. Before we move forward, I would like to say, all Benedict College graduates, any Benedict College graduates in here, will you please stand? Benedict College graduates, please stand at this time. I wanted to recognize them, thank them for being here. All our Livingstone College graduates, I know last year we had a lot of Livingstone College people that showed up. I know that they've got tight schedules, and we've certainly welcomed Livingstone. Livingstone is an AME Zion church, and having a wife that's an AME Zion, and having daughters that are tied into the AME Zion Church, having a sister-in-law who is not only with the AME Zion Church, she's one of the executive directors of the AME Zion Church, and I know that her husband is here. And we're really proud of what the AME Zion Church is doing in this country and in this nation, and we're very proud of what Livingstone is doing. Without further ado, and I know Coach Jeffries will tell me all the time, I'm not going to ever come in this session and not recognize this outstanding lady who has done so much, and to help us move forward and to grow the Palmetto Capital City Classic. And I know that she works very well with us on everything, and she's not only Coach Jeffries' wife, but she's also Coach Jeffries' boss and my boss. Please ask, and I'm going to ask her to stand at this time. I would like to ask that Coach Jeffries' beautiful wife stands and gives us all the support as she gives us. Give her a round of applause. She's a phenomenal lady, and she has helped us so much, and she does such a great job. Speaking of great ladies, last year we had a great event. It was called the All-White Party. For every one man that was there were at least 10 women. Andrew, am I right? There were at least 10 women. The women were there celebrating and having a good time. We've got so much activity going on this year with the Palmetto Capital City Classic. It's more than a game, it's an event as we move forward, as Coach Jeffries says, to help promote scholarships for our students who need them, not only at Benedict College, but also at other colleges, as well as Livingstone College. The lady who helps run the show and helps us do this, she's one of our executive committee members, and she's going to come at this time to give us an overview of the Classic Week. That's Miss Linda Diane Huggins. Give her a round of applause.
Good morning. We are so delighted this year. We have many other activities that we have not had before. This year, we are having, and let me put my glasses on. Monday, August 28th, 2017, Palmetto Capital City Classic is having our luncheon that we have at Brooklyn. It's an invitation luncheon given by AT&T. This year, we are saluting 6 young women that are under 40 that have achieved executiveships, doctors, judges, and we just want to show that we have young ladies coming from here to now. And we'd like for you to, if you get an invitation, please come, because it's a fair that you would really love. It's going to be at Brooklyn, as I said, the Conference Center in West Columbia, and it's going to be at 11 o'clock. So please hope that you do get an invitation to come, because it's going to be a great affair. On Wednesday, August 30th, we are going to have the Mask All-White Party. Al Jasper and friends out of Charlotte will be our entertainment. The tickets are $20 in advance and $25 at the door, and that will be here at the Convention Center, and tickets are on sale now. So it's going to be from 6 to 10, and we want all of you to come out and just have a good time, because we had a really good time last year. We're putting a twist on it this year with the mask. So, and you'll be able to take pictures and eat and drink, have a good time, play some cards. So please try to come out to that, and we have flyers over on the table to my left. The next thing that we will have will be Friday, and it's the Garnell McDonald Golf Tournament. Ms. McDonald, will you please stand? Ms. McDonald has been instrumental with us with this golf tournament for many years, for as long as we've been doing it. And it's going to be at Oak Hills Golf Club, 7629 Fairfield Road. The teams are $400, the singles are $100, sponsors, whole sponsors are $400, and the start time is 9 o'clock. We have applications over here if you're interested. If you'd just like to come out and just see what we do, we'd like to have you for that too, because we have some people that just come out and don't play, but they just sit around and play cards, and we tell jokes, and Coach tells lots of jokes, if you all know that he will do that. And on Friday night, we have our R&B show, and if any of you have been to our R&B shows, they are fantastic. And this year, we have our own promoter, and that is Vic Purnell. Vic, will you please stand? Vic is the one that's bringing SWV, Telly Riley, Aaron Hill, and Michael Blackson. And we just found out a few days ago that Guy is going to come. So we are really excited about that. And the new posters will be out tomorrow, I think it is, tomorrow. So if you look at our website, it's going to change for a few minutes, and they'll have Guy up, and everything will be with Guy and Teddy Riley and everything. So please get your tickets. The tickets are at the Township Auditorium, and it's going to be at the Township Auditorium. And we ask that you go and buy your tickets early. The big event is going to be the Benedict College Tigers versus Livingstone College Blue Bears, and it's going to be at the Charlie W. Johnson Stadium, 2047 Two Notch Road. Kickoff is at 5. I'd like to have some of the Benedict College coaches. I have gotten to know them, and they are phenomenal young men. Please stand for us at this time. I'd also like for you to meet, and you will meet him at a later time, but if he just stand for us at this time, Darrell Williams, he's the head coach from Livingstone. So we have all of these events planned for you. We want you to have fun. We want you to come out. It's about the camaraderie. It's more about than the game. It's about all of the activities that we have, and we want you to be a part of it. Our office is 2352 Two Notch Road if you all need something from the office, and we'd like for you to come by, and if there's anything that we can do for you. We will have tickets on sale. We have tickets for the all-white party over to this side over here right now, if you are interested in getting your tickets. The tickets will be sold out fast because they have been going already. So I just want you to know that we implore you to come out and be a part of the community and be a part of what we are about, because we are about education, we are about sponsorships, we are about scholarships, and we want students to know that there are people that still care about the HBCU schools, even though everything that's going on in the world. So please come and let us help you help us.
All righty. And we're moving forward very quickly, and as I said, it makes all the difference in the world. And as I said, it's more than a game, it's an experience. And if you look at the 2016 package that every one of you has, please take some of these packages with you and give them to your friends and share them with your friends. We want to make certain that we recognize all of these outstanding individuals. The other thing that we're very proud of what we do with our military men and women. Last year we had a record crowd of military men and women. Every year we have a record crowd of military men and women. Last year, over 3,000 military men and women. Our goal this year is to get over 5,000 military men and women attending this great game. And we want to make certain that we support our military and work with them hand in glove. I know that we have a lot of people who have tight schedules, and we know that our athletic director from Livingstone could not be here today, but we're very proud to have our head coach from Livingstone. Coach Jeffries will be introducing the coaches from Benedict and the coach from Livingstone. But at this point in time, I think it's important, and I'm going to do what Ms. Linda and everybody tells me to do. we're very proud to have Dr. Ruby Watts from Benedict College. She's the interim president of Benedict College, and we'd like for her to come up and make some remarks before we bring up the individuals from the football programs at Livingstone and at Benedict. And as I said, Coach Willie Jeffries could not be with us. He had surgery. Willie Washington could not be with us. Coach Willie Washington had surgery last week. He could not be with us. And he did call me last night saying he was doing much better, but after having his surgery, he could not be here today. But he does have representatives that are here. I know one of his representatives is here right now, and the man who basically runs the show from the standpoint of marketing and promotion for Benedict College. But at this time, it is my pleasure, and I know the pleasure of all of us on the Palmetto Capital City Classic Committee, to introduce Dr. Ruby W. Watts, the interim president of Benedict College, as she will come up and make some remarks on behalf of Benedict College. Give her a round of applause. She has been at Benedict for a long period of time. She is a great leader and a great person, and we're just so proud that she is with us as she comes and makes some remarks before we bring up the football coaches. Dr. Watts.
Good morning. I appreciate this opportunity to make some brief remarks on behalf of the Benedict College Board of Trustees, our faculty, staff, and our students. And I thank all of you for joining us for today's Palmetto Capital City Classic press conference. Benedict College, along with the City of Columbia and Richland County, is proud to bring you one of the most anticipated HBCU football games in the nation. Thanks to you, our media partners and sponsors, the Palmetto Capital City Classic has become one of the largest Black college events in the Southeast. We at Benedict are proud to present this spectacular game at our equally spectacular Charlie W. Johnson Stadium, a state-of-the-art stadium of which we are very proud. We also thank the Livingstone College Blue Bears for their participation in the Classic this year. Since 2001, the Palmetto Classic has offered excellent athleticism, educational enrichment, cultural entertainment, networking, scholarship, and diversity. For this year, we have planned a host of activities for people of all ages, and we guarantee that there will be something fun and entertaining for everyone who attends the variety of events that will be presented over the Labor Day weekend. Because, as you know, the Palmetto Capital City Classic is not just a game, it's an experience. Again, thanks to all of you for your participation this morning and your participation in the Classic, and we wish for each of you a great and a blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Without further ado, she's a great lady, and as I said, we're just so proud of her for all the great work she's done for Benedict College. I know we have a number of individuals that are here, and of course, we're very proud of all the great things that Coach Jeffries does. As a man who was the winningest coach in the history of South Carolina State University, and he was the first African American to ever become the head coach of a non-African American college or university in America. He's a phenomenal man, but now he's going to introduce some phenomenal people who will be coming. I know that there's motivation, and there are people out there who want to make sure that this is going to be a great game. And as I said, with this being the first college football game to be played in the city of Columbia and Richland County, Coach Jeffries will now come forward and introduce these outstanding individuals who will be out on the field on September the 2nd. And we'll see who's going to walk away with the win, and we'll see who's going to walk away with the win. Let's talk right now, Coach, and you introduce these individuals.
Thank you, Bobby. First of all, we're gonna do the visitors first. That's what we were playing Arkansas one night. I think Corey Miller, Lou Holtz was the coach at Arkansas. And my little team, we didn't want to hear them calling the hogs like they do in Arkansas. So I told my boys we're not going out till last. We let the Razorbacks go out first, and we wouldn't go out. But the sheriff came and told us that it's customary that you have to run out first. So we ran out, and I did that to allude to Corey Miller when he was playing pro ball. He's with Channel 57 now. Isn't that right, Mr. Ellen, Bill? He's with Channel 57. Well, let me tell y'all, you didn't know this about him. They made him captain. That was with which team? I know you're from you're from Pageland, the Watermelon Festival up there. But which team was that you played first with? New York Giants. He was with Harry Carson and them. So they let Corey go out for the coin toss. And the referee said, they were visiting too, said, Captain Miller, call it in the air. And he said, 50 cents. You supposed to say heads or tails. Okay, but he's from Pageland and the University of South Carolina. Let's welcome Coach Darrell Williams. I caught him over in the corner, and he said that we are going to see a new Livingstone College Blue Bears football team, and he's got them ready to go. He's really got a great team, so he tells me. And he has been, Coach, thank you for your participation all these years, and we're going to let you go first because you're the visiting team. Let's welcome the head coach of the Livingstone Blue Bears from Salisbury, North Carolina, Coach Darrell Williams. Coach.
Good morning. I'm very proud and happy to be here. I want to bring you greetings from our 12th president, Dr. Jimmy R. Jenkins, and our athletic director, Andre Springs, and the whole entire Livingstone family and our football team and our coaches. Just want to tell you guys thanks for inviting us back again. I was getting out the car and I was kind of getting ready to come in. I was talking to our equipment manager, Brian Harris, and a young lady comes up and says, Coach, we're glad we got you guys again. You know, and it seems that every time I come here that it's always either, you know, you guys got jokes about me running down the sideline or my clothes that I wear. So, you know, it's beginning to become customary, you know. But just want to congratulate Benedict on you guys, man, for your season last year and placing 10 guys on the SIAC all-conference team for this year. You know, I know you guys are looking forward to having a great year with 20 guys coming back on defense. Hats off to you guys and keep it going in the right direction. Give you guys a quick update on our football team. Very, very disappointing year last year. We took a giant step back, going 2-8. Most of you guys probably don't know. After 2 or 3 games after we played against you guys, I had back surgery, so I missed a whole lot of time. Last year, I am 100% healthy. And we got a new quarterback. So let's make sure we get that squared away. And we're going to bring a different football team up in here in a couple weeks, you know. So let's make sure we all understand that. You won't see the same baseball score 3-5 that you saw last year. But like I said, those guys over at Benedict, you guys did a good job of stopping us, man. I know I tell a lot of jokes, but hats off to you guys. You guys keep it up. I know you picked to finish 3rd in the conference and that sort of thing. I just got off the phone with the Morehouse guys. I got some buddies over there. They said they're going to take care of you guys, but that's down the road. But like I said, our football team, we finished the spring ball. We didn't have a spring football game. We had a flag football game. We invited some of our older alumni to come back and play, and we just had a little fun. We 100% healthy. We don't have any academic issues, so I'm really, really looking forward to what kind of team we're going to put out there this year with a lot of new faces that we have and that sort of thing. I just want to say thanks for you guys. You guys treat us great every time we come down here. Just hope it don't rain so we can, on Friday, we didn't get a chance to practice. So we just want to, one other thing that I noticed in the media, in the guide, that the press conference is on Monday now. So that means I can make it to practice on Tuesday. I see you guys trying to even the playing field, Lennon. So, you know, usually I miss Tuesday's practice, but, you know, I'll be there this time. Just looking forward to it, and hopefully we'll put out a better showing on offense than we put out in the past, because it was very, very embarrassing from my standpoint of view and that sort of thing. Just want to tell you guys, Mr. Mayor, thank you guys, the military, thank you guys for all you guys do, the Classic. Linda, you guys take good care of us and that sort of thing. I will be looking forward to playing the game in a couple weeks. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach. We, okay, when Benedict is on the field, and if Livingstone starts running up and down the field and completing passes, you look at this gentleman coming up. He is the defensive coordinator at Benedict College, so you'll know who to get on. But he said all of his players can read, write, draw, and trace, and they can spell Bob backwards. Well, the funniest thing happened, though, at the end of the season last year, they had one player copying off another boy's paper. And Coach called him in. Coach Baker called him in and said, look, never copy one person's work. That's plagiarism. Copy off of 10 or 12, that's research. But the way they caught him, the way they caught the guy copying, he was copying off a smart guy's paper, and the teacher ran over there, the professor, and said, you were sitting alongside, and you know I didn't say sitting beside. This is a high-class professor sitting alongside that young man. And I had 50 questions on the test. The smart young man made 98, for each correct answer. He just missed one. And he wrote for number 10, I don't know, and you wrote, I don't either. But Coach, we're gonna get them to the field, and let's welcome the defensive coordinator for the Benedict College Tigers. Let's welcome Coach Ronnie Baker. So, Coach, come on up here. You get a chance to talk a little bit.
Good afternoon. First, I'd like to thank the committee for inviting us back to participate in this year's Palmetto City Classic football game. After 2015, I wasn't sure that they was going to invite us back, and they found it deep in their heart to let us come back, and we did better in 2016. As far as our football team, I would tell you that we got a lot of people coming back this year, but Livingstone already did that, so we'll skip that part. And we're looking forward to playing this year. The boys are very excited about playing against Livingstone in the Classic. Livingstone always a good challenge for us because offensively they do a lot of things, and they're a really exciting football team, and they're well coached. But last year we played well. We played very well, and it was a big jump. We made a big jump from year 15 to 16, and now for us, the thing, we have to make a bigger jump coming from 16 to 17. Now is the time for our program to build, and now it's time for us to compete for championships, and that's what you want as a program. And I just came here and on behalf of Coach White to tell you that when he was standing here in 2016, after an 0-10 season, he stood in front of you guys and said that we was going to be better. And now in 2017, I stand before you, alumni, students, administrators, and say we're going to be better in 2017. Thank you.
We certainly want to thank the coaches for being here, and as I said, we didn't want to keep you very long and didn't want to hold you up. I know we have members of the media that are here. We have a lot of outstanding people that are here, and we want to just thank you for everything. The one thing that I'm very proud of, I did not attend Livingstone, University Livingstone College, but I do know that when they published the paperwork up there, and I don't know whether you saw it, Andrew, I don't know whether our man saw it or not, or Coach Jeffrey saw it or not, Benedict's going to be challenged this year. There's no doubt about it. Livingstone, one of the highest rated teams in the CIAA in terms of who they recruited and who they brought in. They brought in some outstanding athletes. So this is going to be an outstanding game. So the Benedict's guys, I know last year it was defense, defense, defense. But I can tell you this year, given the fact that they're bringing in these outstanding players and an outstanding quarterback, I can tell you right now, it's going to be offense, offense, offense. Benedict's going to have to score some points in this ball game because I know Livingstone's going to be putting points on the leaderboard list. We're very proud, and as Coach said, very, very proud that this is more than a game. It's about great, great events. We value and appreciate all of you that are in this room, and thank you so much for all of your valuable support. And without further ado, Coach, I know you will always make the conclusions as where we are. Questions and answer period for the coaches and the athletic directors. It comes from the members of the media. And Coach, how do you want to handle that with the members of the media? Will they come to them individually?
Yeah, they take them off to the side.
Oh, okay, they'll take them off to the side and welcome at this time. Are there any questions from anyone that's out there in the audience? And I know we've got a lot of golfers in here. I know we got some good golfers in here. And I know that the golf tournament is going to be off the chain once again. It'll be at Oak Hills, and a lot of our golfers are here. And I know that there's a question right now that Coach Jeffries wants to ask. And as I said, our Hall of Fame coach is going to always ask these questions. But the thing that I love about the golf tournament, our golf tournament last year was rained out because it started flooding on that day and was raining, and we had to come back and play the golf tournament at a later date. But the golf tournament was still very, very successfully staged. I know we live in the famously hot city of Columbia, but it's been the famously raining city of Columbia and the raining city of the state of South Carolina. So hopefully the rain's going to get out and we'll be able to move forward. But once again, thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for your great support.